Hello to all my nieces and nephews. It is Uncle Chris, and I am back. And as I promised, I'm going to show you on this cold day in Chicago. Yes, it is a cold day in Chicago. So you know what that means. I'm going to show you how to make my broccoli cheddar cheese soup. Oh, yes. So what I've done here, I've already chopped up one large onion. Excuse me. The stems of my broccoli. I'm going to put those in with my onion. Reason being, that's going to flavor the base of the soup to get that broccoli taste, but get with a kick of the onions. Oh, yeah. I've also got my broccoli chopped up here. I've got a whole stick of butter. I have some cream, heavy cream. I've got some cheese from the food pantry. And I just happen to also have some cheddar cheese I purchased from the store. Now, this I did buy, but the rest of this I got basically from the food pantry. Now this is my chicken stock. I made this from the food pantry chicken that I had gotten, the rotisserie chicken, and I took the bones and made them into stock. You know, you've seen the video. First thing we're going to do is put the butter in the pot, which is already heating, and we're going to put our onions and broccoli stem in. Come on along, let me get you a better view. All right, first things first, we're going to put our butter, turn the fire down a little bit in this hot pot. Okay. Don't you hate it when the butter wrapper just does not want to cooperate? All right. Ooh, let me get my plastic utensils. I don't want to scratch my pot. Yes, this whole thing of butter is going to go in the basis of this soup. Now we're going to put in our onions. Don't want to block the view. Onions and broccoli stems. We're going to basically caramelize all of this and these onions. You'll see why. This is going to be the basis of your soup. Almost like you're making a roux, okay? Do we turn the fire back up? Get rid of this. Shi's back over there in the pantry eating her food. Yes, yes. Oh, like I said before, I really wish they had smell-o-vision. Don't want to block the light here. Now, we're going to cook this on down, kind of caramelize it to really get the taste out of the onions and the broccoli stems. Okay? I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of black pepper, okay? Then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic, not too much, because you don't want it to take over the soup, okay? Now, I found something, it's not sponsored, y'all, that does taste good, but I will let you know what's good, because this soup is low sodium, okay? Or no salt. As much no salt because the cheese is going to add some salt. But I want it to be low sodium for you all. Okay. This salt-free Chef Magic is really good. Okay. I'm going to put about a little teaspoon of that in there. Okay. Get a little bit of a kick. You don't have to. You can just deal with the pepper and the garlic and your onions being caramelized on down. I just wanted an extra kick to it and some more flavor, okay? That smells wonderful. All right, I'm gonna let this caramelize and cook down, and then I'm gonna add in the broccoli I got from the food pantry. Okay, then I'm also gonna add in the chicken stock, enough to cover everything so we can make the soup. Trust me, chicken stock is better than water because it adds more flavor, okay? You can use water, but I'm telling you, use chicken stock, it adds a better flavor. Now you see what's happening to the onions? Yes, yes. Okay? They're gonna cook down, and at the end we're gonna put this whole thing in a blender. and smooth it out. But until then, hold on. One step at a time. I'm going to be right back as soon as this is cooked down. Now that the onions have caramelized and turned brown like that, oh, it smells so good. The taste that this is going to give it is out of this world. Now to make sure your soup is nice and thick and not thin, take you some flour. I'm just using regular flour in this case. And put right in this mixture, okay? Now, we want to cook out that flour taste. Just mix it around. Just like you do in a roux. Okay? And cook out that flour taste. Shy, will you get off my dining room chairs? This cat is crazy. I get the crazy cat, right? Everything else in my life is crazy. Why should that be any different? All right. That's about good right there. Now, what you want to do? Yes, it's going to look kind of crazy. Throw in your broccoli. Okay? Just tear it apart. Throw it in there. Tear it apart, throw it in. Tear it apart, throw it in. That's right. Okay? Throw it on in there. As quickly as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, because remember now, of course I had to hit the camera and knock it down. That was fun. Put your broccoli in there. Take your chicken stock and pour it on in. Okay. Give this a good stir. All right. Now this is going to thicken up as it cooks. Now we're going to let this cook until the broccoli is fall all apart. Okay. Another piece of stuff in there. All right. Now you see how it looks now? It will change. Okay. Once we really start cooking this, and we blend it all together. Top back on the flour. Oh, just made a mess. Ain't that something? All right. I'm gonna let this cook down. Oh, looks nice. I'm gonna let this cook all down. Then we're gonna come back and add the magic to it. Yeah, right. Okay. All right now, my nieces and my nephews, I have taken some of the soup out of here, most of the broccoli, okay? And I have put it in a bowl with my cream to cool it down some. I have taken my blender, I ran it under hot water to heat it up so I can mix the soup in it. Do not put this hot soup in a cold blender container. It will crack. You hear me, my nieces? You hear me, my nephews? Don't do that. It will crack as sure as my name is Uncle Chris, okay? Ooh, that hot with that cold container. Oh, pow! I'm telling you right now. I did that one time. I ain't gonna do it again. All right, I'm gonna, as gracefully as I can, plop this in here. Okay, ooh, that was a mess right there. All right. Now, you leave some of the broccoli up in here, of course, because you want some broccoli pieces in there. I'm gonna blend it. It's gonna be loud. Now, we're gonna add this wonderful mixture to the rest of our broccoli right here. We're gonna cook this down for another 45 to 50 minutes, okay? Oh, yes. Now, while that's cooking down, what you're also gonna do, there's no science to this, okay? take, hold on, I'm rinsing off me a plate here. I have my broccoli in this plate right here. And I want to rinse this off. You're going to take your cheese. Okay, do we see the cheese right here? I hope I got the whole thing in there. All right. Well, I'm praying I did. We're going to put some pieces of cheese just right into the soup, okay? This is the cheese I got from the food pantry. I'm going to put that right in there, okay? Now, I'm going to add a little bit more different type of cheese. I'm going to add in some, good Lord, how I'm opening this thing here. Don't do that. I was trying to get this open for the purpose of just showing you. Take you some cheddar cheese, put it in there. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You just want it in there so it will mix with the soup, and it will, and give you that wonderful cheddar cheese broccoli soup. Oh. All right, I put in half of the cheese there, all right? Now, if you don't think this is enough, you can always add some more later. We're gonna let this cook down for another, like I said, 45 to 50 minutes on a low simmer, okay? And we're gonna break up a little piece of broccoli if you want. You can put it through the blender again if you'd like. All I did was put it in a blender, just a regular blender. I want to make sure y'all can see that, okay? It's just a regular blender, all right? Now, if you're fancy and got one of those handheld mixers that you can mix in the pot, well, that's wonderful. I don't happen to have one of those just yet. All right, we're going to let this cook down, and we're going to be back. Well, look at that. The soup has cooked down. I might let it cook down a little more, but basically it's ready. Now, how about that? Broccoli and cheddar soup. You know what? Oh, I know what. I gotta break out my fancy bowls for this. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, let's just dish a little bit of this up. Okay, a little more like that. Let me see here, I'm gonna take a tail. Now I gotta let this cool down a little bit. Oh yeah. When you make it fresh like this, it tastes so much better. Oh my goodness, that's good. All right, you all. I promised you some broccoli and cheddar cheese soup. And I did. I did just that. All right, everybody. I made a mess of the bowl. But this is my broccoli and cheddar cheese soup made from the food pantry, and it is good. I'm gonna make me a bologna sandwich, and I'm gonna sit down and have me a good old movie watching with a horror flick. Yes, ooh yeah. It's a cold night, and I'm gonna warm myself with this. Till next time, remember, please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep eating low sodium. Okay? All right. Till next time, big love from Uncle Chris. Hit the notification bell too.